Good morning! Today will be a great spring day. The weather is supposed to be a little nicer than the last days and I'm not sick anymore. Maybe a little. So I dressed up a little nicer today and I thought I will take you with me on this spring day that I want to romanticize a little. So I hope you'll enjoy romanticizing this spring day with me. One thing I started this year to romanticize spring, or rather romanticize every season starting this spring, is starting a coffee or tea mug and cup collection that is themed around the season a little. So recently I went to a farmer's market to start my collection for spring. And I will show you what I got. So I just went out looking for spring cups. Once summer comes, I might look into some more summery cups. Although I think these are still suitable for summer. Just for the autumn and winter vibes, they'll not be that perfect. The first one I saw and fell in love with is this one. I loved the shape of this cup with this little foot underneath, and it has a nice color that goes well with my room, which is important for some reason. And it has little roses, rose details. And it had a good price, so it was my first love on this market. The second one and the third one, I have three. The second and third one I got from the same vendor, and I couldn't decide which cup I wanted. And my mom, who I went to the market with, she said, if you can't decide between these two, just take a whole different one. So I looked at a completely different one, and in the end I got one of the first that I couldn't decide, and the third one, it was the other one that I was supposed to take instead of one of the two that I couldn't decide between. Yeah, that tip didn't work for me. But one of the ones that I first couldn't decide between is this one. And it has a hand-drawn illustration of flowers. Sadly, I'm not sure what flower this is, which is why I was hesitating taking this. And the other one that I couldn't decide between was lavender. And I love lavender, and I could see that it was lavender. But on the other one, the lavender drawing wasn't as nice as on other cups that had a different shape. I wanted one in this shape with lavender on it, but the lavender on this shape wasn't as pretty as I would have liked. So I was torn between this one, where I thought the drawing was pretty, but I didn't know which flower it is, or a cup where I know what the flower is and have a connection with the flower, but I don't like the actual drawing that much. In the end, I went with this one. Maybe you can let me know what you think this flower is, because it's really pretty. And the second one I got from the same vendor has the same shape, but a little different design. Like this has green vines with pink flowers, and I think it is so pretty. And it goes well with my outfit today. I'm healthy. So these two I got from the same vendor and I love them, and they give me very much spring vibes. And this one as well. So to start off the day, I will make myself a cup of tea with some herbs from my garden that are supposed to be good for your health. Because although I'm healthy, I could be a little more healthy, if you know what I mean. So I made myself some cat paw tea. I googled the English names for this plant. Apparently you can say cat paw, but also mountain everlasting, stoloniferous pussytoes, cat's foot. That's what I said, I think. Cat's foot or catweed. So these are the English names I found for this plant. I never tried a tea from this, but it is said to be very beneficial. Wikipedia says it is not widely used in herbal medicine. The plant was believed to have antitussive, astringent, diuretic and emollient properties. Those were a lot of words that I've never heard and have no idea how to pronounce. It has been traditionally used to treat bronchitis, which I might have had, so that's why I wanted to use it, as well as liver and gallbladder complaints, hepatitis and diarrhea. Those are not problems I have currently, but good to know. Let's try this. Doesn't taste as bad as I thought. It tastes herbally, but not in a bad way. I thought it was bitter. I read that it has a bitter taste, but it doesn't taste bitter right now. So yeah, I will drink this tea and enjoy the morning a little. For this year, I also wanted to start reading again. I haven't read anything for fun in years. I've only read stuff that I had to read for university, and since last year I got back into reading, but only through audiobooks. Like, I'm not reading, but I'm listening to the audiobooks and I'm really enjoying that. But recently I really wanted to sit down and read a physical book again. Although I stopped doing that because I don't really have time to sit down and read anything, but I want to take that time back. So since I haven't read anything in so long, I had to order some books. So this will be a little unboxing book haul. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of book YouTubers to get some recommendations, and I haven't bought much because I am still lacking in time for reading, so I didn't want to go overboard. And I also have a long list of books that I want to listen to, that I have the audiobooks for, but those are the physical books that I want to read, and I think they're all a little spring themed. They've been lying around for me to film this video, so I'm not even quite sure what is in these packages. So let's see. Oh, okay, I think this first book is not necessarily a spring book, but is a cozy book. The House Witch. I've heard so many good things about this book, so I'm really interested to try this. I I think this will wait a little because this is not very spring themed. The other books are more spring themed, but I heard so many good things about this book that I had to get the first one. And I know there's a series, there are more books, but I wanted to try the first one first to see if I like it before buying the whole series. And I think this will be more of an autumn read. It may have not been necessary to buy this book right now. Then let's see what's in here. This also is only one book. I think I ordered one more. Maybe? I'm really excited for this one. This is Wayward, and this is apparently a more spring vibey book, so I really want to read this one before the other. And you might have noticed I like a witchy read. Both of them are about witches. This one is about a witch as well. Again, I don't really know much about it. I just heard extremely good things about this, and it had garden in the text at the back. So I will read it and I will report back to you what I thought about this book when I finished it. And apparently that's everything. I thought I ordered more. I think I did order another book, but maybe it arrives today. These two books will be what I can read for now. So maybe I will start reading this one today. Maybe if the weather gets a little bit better. I hope it gets a little better later in the day, and I can sit outside in my garden and start reading this. So, I went to the gym, and after that I wanted to do some grocery shopping. So I did, and I lost my wallet. Or it got stolen, I'm not quite sure about that. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. All the money I had in there, my driver's license, my ID card, my credit card. Yay! I couldn't be happier about this day. So this day is over. I'm not romanticizing shit today anymore. This day is officially ass. I hate this day. I hate my life. Shit. Obviously, I could not buy my groceries, and the staff there was very nice. They tried to help me, but in the end they couldn't do anything. Just like I couldn't do anything. I was roaming the aisles over and over again, searching for this stupid wallet. But now it isn't clear if it was stolen, so there's a tiny bit of hope that it returns somehow, but I doubt it, to be honest.
One day later.
So, it is the next day and it is a holiday, so timing, amazing. However, I will try to go to the police today to report theft. I've written down all the details when I was at the grocery store, in which aisles I was and where I stopped and put down my basket. I described exactly what I lost and what it looked like and where it was. At first it was in the basket, then I put it in my pocket, and in which pocket I put it. And yeah, I made notes so that I won't forget or mix up anything. I also dressed up in exactly the same clothes that I wore yesterday, so that the police officers can see what I'm wearing, and when they hopefully check the security cameras, they can recognize me. I also downloaded pictures of my wallet, like what it looks like, that I can show, that they know exactly what they're looking for. That's the plan. I have once tried to report the theft of my phone. That wasn't very successful. Hopefully this time it will be, because it is a grocery store. There are security cameras, and it should be their job to check them. I understand that the staff, that it's not their job to check all the security cameras, and they're not allowed to do that because of privacy reasons, but they told me the police is allowed, so I hope they do it. It's tedious work, probably, but it's their job, right? I'm nervous about this, but I'm trying not to be nervous and more determined. I will get this back, or they will find a thief. I got to do something. I can't just wait and accept that it's gone. That's what I will do this morning, going to the police. Yay!
2 hours later.
So, I'm back from the police station. I recorded the theft of my belongings, of my wallet, of all my cards, like insurance card, my driver's license, my ID card, my credit cards, all of that. Recorded that. I even dressed up. I dressed up the same as when I was at the grocery store yesterday. The police was very kind, very polite, and hopefully maybe it will be found. They said sometimes, or mostly, these people who take wallets just want the cash inside and just throw away the wallet, the rest of it. So maybe I'm getting back my cards. That would be the ideal case. That would save me at least a lot of trouble of getting those cards renewed, and that costs money as well. So just take the 150 bucks of cash that was inside and give me back my cards, my wallet. I gave the police all the details that I had, that I've written on the piece of note, and they noted down everything. So I hope they will check the security cameras and they will see where I lost it or where someone took it. Maybe even I just put it somewhere and couldn't find it anymore, but then again, nobody else could find it either, because I gave the staff of the grocery store my number to call me if they find anything, and they did not. So I mean, tomorrow there's another chance when there's stuff that is stocking up all the shelves, because they don't do that today since it's a holiday. They're closed today, but tomorrow morning they will tidy up all the shelves and stock up. And maybe if I was dumb enough to just put it out of my hand and lay it somewhere in the shelves that they'll find it, that's a possibility. And right now I am driving back to the grocery store to check whether I might find something in the trash can there. Maybe someone threw it away immediately right there. That's my hope at the moment. And yeah, that I will not have peace of mind until I really did everything I can. Everything that's possible for me to do. Until I've done everything, I cannot have peace of mind. So I'm driving there now to check these trash cans myself. I already feel better after being to the police. That felt like something I could do that could help the case, that could get me back my wallet. So I feel better after doing that, but I know it won't leave my brain until I check the grocery store trash cans as well. So that's where I'm currently driving to. Fun mornings, fun spring mornings.